Okay, I'm looking at my 55-gallon with all my babies in it. The the babies are growing up fast. There's a couple little ones floating around here. They don't have any females that are pregnant right now at this point. In fact, I've lost a few of my females. I'm going to have to reestablish some of my females. Got a lot of males. They've been chasing a couple females I have left all over the place. Some of the little babies here are still growing. A little one here on the rocks. Got several different batches that have came. Some of them are getting bigger and some of them are kind of little. Oh, there's Sue. Hi, Guppy Bob. That's funny. I just set up this channel, Guppies and Things, just to do aquarium videos. And just kind of separate it from my regular channel, Lucky Dog Productions, where I do all kinds of things. And I'm just going to center this channel here just on the tropical fish and equipment. I like to make up a lot of my own filters and systems there. Half the fun of the hobby is building stuff. Look at the cute little baby fish, and the big ones too. There's my yellow marble platy. The platies seem like they've done better than the guppies. The guppies, for some reason, wasn't done that well. Well, the first fish I put in this tank was this neon. We put 10 neons when the tank was young. Got one left. He's the trooper of the tank. Little Molly here, that's one of my babies that have gotten bigger. Got quite a few platies here. They hide down in this lava rock. It's become kind of a little natural hiding space. My pretty neon. So this is the 55 with this was my breeder, I guess, tank, but it just kind of become a community tank. I have this 10-gallon tank here. I was set up to raise babies. Some of these babies are taking so long to get any size to them, and they're hard to picture. They get out of frame here quicker than I can follow them. So here he's pretty big. We set this one up just to raise babies, and most of these could be put into the main tank. I don't know, it looks like it's out of focus here. I don't know why, it just seems like everything's out of focus. Probably the glass. So anyways, this is a bare bottom tank. Basically was set up to raise babies. And most of the babies are big enough I can throw over into the main tank and populate it. It's getting close to the time to add a little more stock to my things. Add some fresh stock. Get all these more babies. And get all these interbreeding, then your stock isn't as good. You have to add fresh stock. Keep fresh stock so you don't get inbred. Let's go over here to this tank over here. This is my parrotfish tank. Parrotfish and iridescent sharks. This is Penn and Teller. And up in the corner is Pinky and Patty. These are probably the most interesting fish we have in the whole collection. You notice down here where they have dug out. They pick up the sand and they go down into these pots and make their way around. They can be very bold but very timid. Penn and Teller, haha. But right now, because I'm here, they're up in the corner and they're kind of hiding out. This is my homemade overflow box. It's worked out really good. It's got a lot of algae built on it really quick. I don't know what that's about. The rest of the tank is not that much algae, but I guess it's where it's flowing. The tank is very healthy, so it gets water changes every couple weeks. But this is the parrotfish tank. Kiki and Patty are hiding like a double-decker bus. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're hiding out there. And I've lost track of which one's Penn and which one's Taylor, but these iridescents have really grown a lot. They were in a 30-gallon tank along with a Pacu, which the Pacu started beating up on them, and I moved them over here, and they're in good shape again. And then Pacu got moved to another homemade tank, and now I've got Africans in that. We'll show you that one here in a minute. Get a lot of glare from the lights hitting the glass on the aquariums. And we got a goldfish tank over here. These goldfish started out just to cycle. They started about to cycle a 30-gallon tank. They cycled a 55-gallon tank. They cycled a 20-gallon tank. And when I was done with them, I just didn't want to do them away, so I ended up, we got this little 10-gallon tank, set them up. And so this is where they live now. One of them we named Abby Fish after our one dog. And Sue didn't want to get rid of Abby Fish, so we end up setting up another tank. This is how it goes when you set up tanks. You start out with one tank, and then you want another fish because these two won't get along in this tank, and you get another tank, and like this one ended up being a little goldfish tank because we didn't want to dispose of it. Just feeder goldfish, all they are, and didn't want to get rid of them, so we set up this tank, and so they live here now, and they're very happy. Don't have to put a heater or nothing in with them because they're goldfish. They got a neat little ship in there. So this is the goldfish tank. Maybe I ought to invest in a little nice, like a, you know, what is it, Aranda goldfish, or one of the bubble eyes, or one of the more exotic ones, you know. So maybe I invest in one of those there, add a little more interest to this tank there, but they're gone good. Let's go in here and take a look at the African tank right now. Got a 30-gallon tank. This is my African cichlid tank. We threw a dozen of these in here a couple months ago, and they're really growing good. And just made this a African cichlid tank. I had this aquarium for years, set empty for years, and I reset it up and started out with Pacu. And I also put in those two iridescent sharks until Pacu started beating up on them. And I decided I just wanted to convert this whole tank into Africans. There's that song, I Miss the Rain Down in Africa. But African cichlids, they're pretty cool, very pretty. Next to having a saltwater tank, these Africans are pretty good. We've even got an alligator in here. Almost looks real. I think we're back to be all broken up here. Had went off for a minute, so I reconnected again. So anyways, this is African kitty. One more little, and I'll show you the Paco. The Paco. Big tank I made him. He's sitting in here. He's pretty wild. There's Taco the Paco. His diet consists of dog food. He loves dog food. I feed him the same thing. See if we can turn the light on here a minute. There we go. In this tank. Looks a little cloudy because this tank here is no more than a storage box with a hang on the back filter. Here, this is where Paco lives. Every 50% I can it out. Now he's as big as my hand. It's blurry. That's blurry because it's looking through a fogged up tank. That's why it's blurry. That's why you see it blurry. So we're in this video with that. So just want to come on, give a quick little tour and an update of what the tanks are doing. If you're watching this and you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, Guppies and Things, hit the subscribe button. We're centering this channel on basically aquariums and tropical fish. And yeah, so it's what this channel is all about. So do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you all next time.